So to graph these, you can temporarily look at them like this. So the f of x is equal to the greatest integer of x minus 3. So this is x minus 3. I'm going to temporarily look at it just like x minus 3. And we have the line x minus 3 has a shift, and it has a slope of 1. And so we're going to shift it to the right 3 units. So 1, 2, 3. And at 3, it's going to be 0. And then we go over 1, up 1, over 1, up 1, over 1, up 1, down 1, left 1, and so on. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to simply go to the line x minus 4. And I'm going to put open circles. And I'm going to put these open circles right, generally we would draw the line. Instead, we're just picking the whole numbers in between. And there we go. And so that would be the graph of the greatest integer function of x minus 3. I got a little typo here. In the same respect, we go x plus 3. So f of x equals x plus 3. So we add to x, go west. 1, 2, 3 units, and it's a positive slope. And then we're going to go to the right 1 unit and put our holes. Or you can look at it, just go, there should be a hole here. Line up with that value. And so on. I don't know how many points they're going to want us to plot, but whatever. Like that. Alright, so that's the graph of the greatest integer function, x plus 3. Alright, so triple I is f of x is equal to the opposite of the greatest integer of 1x. Alright, so all I'm simply going to do is rewrite this as f of x is equal to the negative of the greatest integer function of x. Now I'm going to think about this intuitively, and I'm going to say, okay, so x. If x is 1, we get a negative 1. If x is 2, we get a negative 2. And it's going to be the opposites, right? X is 0, we're 0, something like this. And well, what happens if x is, say, 1.5? So what is f of x equals negative greatest integer function of 1.5? Well, the greatest integer says that what is the largest whole number here? And it's going to be 1. So I can look at it like this. It's going to be negative 1. So we fall back to here. So my holes go on the right. And I could pick some values and just verify that my graph is accurate. Alright, so negative 3.5. When x is negative 3.5, it should be negative 4. And it is. If I drop this value, and the greatest integer function here is going to be and it's going to sound ridiculous, but the greatest integer function for this negative side is going to be, so we have -3.5, right? So that's here. If I scroll up here, the greatest integer should be -4, and it is, because it's going to be this value, which is -3 minus 1. Alright, and then this -4 we're going to have on the inside, or wait, no, we had, I'm sorry, the greatest integer function, we had -3.5. We said that that was -4, the greatest integer. And then the opposite of that is a +4. So -4, +4. Okay, that works. And it's the greatest integer function seems a little backwards when you think about it. It's like, okay, I have $2.35. My greatest integer is $2. But if I had -$2.35, I'm actually at -3. So the way I started looking at this was the greatest on the left side, it's like further from 0. So that's why I subtracted this 1. So it's like -2.35, 2.35, and then you subtract 1, you get -3. So notice that this one goes up here and it's at negative.